Welcome to the Online Pursue Your Spark podcast, where you ignite the spark to live a bold life each and every day. And now your host, Heike Yates.
Well, hello there, and welcome to another episode of the Pursue Your Spark podcast. I'm your host, Heike Yates, and today in episode number 10, I want to know, how is the New Year's diet working out for you so far? We're now in about the third week of January, and I wanted to see how things are going with the new diet that you had chosen up until now. You promised yourself that this year the changes will last, and this year you will reach your goals. The friend that had told you about the new diet she'd heard somebody else doing that worked. She says, just look at the pictures. Doesn't she have that rocking hot body? So you figure by scratching your head, you're saying, okay, sounds about right. I want to do this. I want to look like this. And I'm going to be totally committed, and I'm going to rock this new diet program. So you went online and you found out that all you had to do was to start this new diet program is to buy the diet book that does go with the program. Doesn't seem to work without it. You buy the bands and weights for your at-home training program so you can work out at the convenience of your home. Don't have to pay a membership or anything, so it's all right, nicely packaged in there. Then you look at the exercises and again, you scratch your head. They seem quite complicated and hard. You're not sure how to do them, but oh well, they're going with the program. So you're going, I'm going to trust this hot chick that's selling the program. It's going to work. Then off to the grocery store you go with a list in hand. Just looking at the list, you know you would never in a million years buy those foods or the ingredients that are supposed to make them tasty. You think, okay, I can do this. Let's see how all of this tastes. I keep an open mind. But in the back of your mind, you're thinking, dang, that's a lot of money. I'm already blowing my budget. But this year, I can justify the expenses and hassle because this year, I'm going to nail this program. This year, I'm going to look slim and sexy. So my husband's head will turn around and he go, whoa, what a sexy wifey I have. This year, I will fit in that dress you're telling yourself, because this year will be different than all the other things, or the other years. You know what? Here's something you may not know about me. I grew up a fat kid. Yep, not just slightly overweight. I was fat. At the age of 12, I fit into a size 18, barely 18 adult size dress. You know what? When I grew up, I was taught in a good German household, here's your food on the plate, and you finish the entire plate, like it or not. What's on the plate needs to be eaten. Never mind that I never served myself those portions. They were served by an adult in my family, and I know they meant well. I know they meant to feed me, but they ended up overfeeding me, and throwing out food that was on your plate was just not an option. And I remember hours of sitting in front of my food because you couldn't throw it away, and I had to finish my plate. There were a lot of potatoes, meat, and gravy, and just a little bit of vegetables. It all tasted really good, but the portions were massive for a little person like me. Because of this bad balance in education I received, I ended up struggling most of my life with weight gain, or weight loss for that matter. Before I entered the fitness industry, I felt like I tried every diet on the planet. Okay, now listen to this. Do you remember the cabbage soup diet? I sure do. It makes me cringe when I think about it. Then next came the Scarsdale diet. Rings a bell? I did the whole book. Was not a happy planet. Then came the eat for your blood type diet. That was another weird, and every time, a weird diet, and every time you were promised to get results. Then came Slim Fast with their replacement meals. You were supposed to drink a Slim Fast shake, which was pretty tasty, but God knows what ingredients they were, because not all of them were listed. So you really never knew what you really were drinking as a replacement meal. So all of them promised weight loss, feeling energized, looking radiant, and being just as gorgeous as the models selling you the diet. You know what? Each time I ate what I was allowed, I lost weight, of course, because when you remove a large part of your diet and you replace it with something or not, you will lose weight. And I lost weight each time, but I gained it right back. More importantly, I felt super deprived and restricted. I'd be thinking, oh, I'd rather eat something better than this tasteless cheese that's right in front of me. And back then we had the fat-free cheese craze as well. So we were told if we're taking out the fat from the food. Now, interesting, because now the nutrition industry goes the other way. If we're taking out the fat, then people will lose weight. But they put, whoever they are, a crap load of crap into the cheese to make it somewhat look like cheese. The other problem was, when I wanted to go out with my friends to a nice restaurant, I couldn't eat what they were eating because I was on a, quote, diet plan. And let's not forget, there was definitely not a glass of wine or a pint of beer, because that would just push me over the edge and screw up my diet, and I'd be a total loser. At least that's what we were made to believe. One of the worst things that I remember feeling back then is that I had no energy. I wanted to exercise, but I didn't have any energy. My body wasn't functioning on the reduced calories that I was allowed to eat. After I tried all these fad diets, I always fell back into my old habits. But then, you know what? Once I started figuring out how to combine exercise and good eating habits, I finally realized how to maintain my health and fitness level. It is incredible. Maybe that's why I started to work in the fitness industry, because I really wanted to dispel the myth that women can be fit and fabulous at any size and don't have to look like a cookie cutter Barbie, all the same size, the hair, and you name it. But most importantly, we don't have to stop our lives and turn everything upside down to see the results that we deserve. So how do you achieve your goal? It's a lifelong commitment to yourself and your health. Your health, of course. It helps to have good health. You know what? The steps are easy, but it's not that easy to stay committed, at least for most of the time. And you're not a loser if you just screw up once in a while. So all you have to do is a little bit better than what you're doing already. I'll say it again. To see results, all you have to do is do a little bit better than what you're already doing. I already can hear you say, but Heike, will I see results? Well, nope. You're not going to lose the 20 pounds in 8 weeks and fit into the teeny tiny dress next month. But you will establish lifelong healthy habits. And this is where you will see results, lasting results. So do you want to know my 3 steps to healthy habits to help you go gangbusters with your new nutrition plan? All right. Number 1, here it is. Number 1. Start cooking. Deep breath in. You're thinking, I can't cook. No. I'm not talking about something really complicated. I can cook, but I'm following a plan. And I usually prefer if my husband cooks. But you may roll your eyes and think, oh my gosh, here she goes. She wants us to cook these weirdy meals with hundreds of different ingredients. And no. I want you to take it easy and start with very simple steps. If you can cut up vegetables, or just buy pre-cut vegetables for that matter, then you can make a stir fry or a salad. Do you have a blender? You can make my super shake. I'm a huge fan of my Super Shake. They take 2 minutes and they are so delicious. And you put in everything that is healthy, so there's no additives. If you want the recipe for my favorite Super Shake, check out my show notes. I'll put a link there and let me tell you, I converted my daughter in the Super Shake fan too. It is so easy and delicious. So that's number 1. Start cooking. Nothing crazy here, right? Number 2, move more. Oh no, I'm not talking taking a class or follow a video. It's as simple as getting your booty out of the chair and move more. You can walk around your neighborhood. And I often can be found dancing around my kitchen, turning on some tunes, and doing a little tango move or a salsa move. Or you can just go for a walk instead of driving for an errand. Or, walking around your house if you feel like it's too cold outside. Because it is very cold in Maryland right now. So that is number 2. Simply move more. Number 3, ask for help. From my experience, many women feel they should have their, I'm not going to say the word, together and be in charge of everything and don't need any help and that we can do this totally. But you know what? We're just like everybody else. We need help because sometimes we just don't know. And following an expert making crazy claims about health and wellness is definitely not the way to go. Instead, how about you turn to your community? A community you can trust. Did you know I have a Facebook group called The Art of Igniting Your Spark, where you can meet like-minded women? We support each other. It's a friendly environment, and we all have very similar problems. So I also post the links in the show notes so you can join us in the art of igniting your spark. Now, remember that you have a family. If you don't have a family close by, but you may have friends close by, ask them for their support. It has been proven if we have the support of our family and friends, close friends, that we are much more likely to succeed. I go running with my husband several times a week because the time we spend together is awesome and we do something that supports our healthy lifestyle. It can be that simple, but consistency is the key. All of these steps add up to help you feel more energized, stronger, and lead to big health gains in the long run. You know what? Just do a little bit more each day. The easy part? You can always make things more difficult. But consistency is the key when you start out. And if you're feeling like you don't have the energy to begin making changes, then check out my free training on how to stop the 3 bandits that are stealing your energy. This might be a great way for you to learn how to gain energy and take back your focus. Head on over to heikeyates.com, and again, I'll post the links in the show notes below. And reach out to us. Get your free planner. Add yourself. Come and join our group of amazing women in our Facebook group. So are you ready and pumped and ready to go gangbuster with your new healthy habits? I sure am. And I want to see you in our group, and I hope you got value out of the session today, and I'll see you next time. Until then, thanks for being here. I really appreciate it, and have the most lovely day. I'll see you next time. Ciao.